annual dues, and these are subject to the rules of the organization also.
Okay. Now, to effect all these plans and programs and objectives, obviously, I'll be able to say it, one needs to be in power to really effect change in a major way.
Ultimately, the end
powers
goal
in
really,
government, public office.
Yeah, that's really part of the long-term strategy of the organization. But at the moment, of course, we have to live by what we have and what we can do, and whatever we can work around partnering with people, those in the positions of power. And we are grateful that some of those people have taken notice of what we're doing, at what we're trying to achieve. And that gives us an incentive to work more and to present more, so that in a few years, say to 2012 or next year or
2013,
2013,
yes, our next political exercise.
Yeah, we might be able to participate more actively in the political arena.
So Green Team is open to political involvement in 2013.
Yeah, it's really it would be dishonest if we say that the organization is purely a socio-civic thing. In fact, it's very clear in our presentation that it's really twofold, no?
Social-civic,
we have
and
the social-civic side and political side, because all these things that we're doing on the civic side, social-civic side, this will remain the same thing we'll be doing 20 years, 50 years from now, if we don't have reforms somewhere out there, diba?
Of course.
The bottom line here is that we need political reforms. Yes. So what we are doing on the other side, these are just temporary measures.
Let me ask Barbie something. As a member of the youth group, are you looking forward to campaigning again in 2013 for candidates?
Yes, of course, a lot, because my plan is actually to be Giba's ambassador. I actually like to campaign more about him doing good projects in medical missions, in promoting justice and everything.
What if Gibo doesn't come back?
Whatever it is, my heart is still screaming for him.
Yes, there you go. What about other people? What about, I'll ask you, what about Mitos Magsaysay, who is actually a host here at GNN as well? Very proud of good work.
Yeah, the thing is, the organization is not an exclusive organization. We are not a Makati Business Club. So, our doors are open for business.
Are you guys talking to her already, or are there avenues open for dialogue?
Yeah, we are in a rather limited fashion. We are talking to some young leaders, because, of course, we are not certain if the guy that the organization supported before is still interested. Until such time, we don't really know. But looking forward,
scouting around for people.
We cannot, and this is very important.
Yes.
And I told this to our people. We cannot keep waiting for someone. We have to start searching also.
Of course.
Because apart from Mr. Chudora, I think we have other very good young leaders out there.
Yes.
Maybe they're waiting to be discovered. Some of them, I think some of them you see them on TV already, no? So the thing is that we should agree on common grounds.
Yes.
Like we have our advocacies, we have our core principles. If we find a common ground, then that's a good partnership.
How can people help Green Team Pilipinas? There might be viewers out there who are watching now and they're inspired by your group. How can they help? Who can they contact? Maybe you can give some details about that.
First, hopefully by next month our website is up. They can still check our Facebook. And how can they help? If they subscribe to the advocacies of the organization, if they participate, even if they're not members, that's one way of helping also. They can, because what we advocate really is not an exclusive thing also. It's for the rest of the Filipino people. Like our advocacy on subsidiarity, that's congruent to the need to really empower the local governments.
Yes.
So I think our people in the local government sector can benefit from it. And they have to help us pursue and push for reforms along that line in our work.
Yes.
And we have also a program that we run. I think I mentioned earlier, Green Talks. They can also support that because it's a round table. It's a discussion. It's a dialogue. Where we sort things out, how we can participate, because the reality is the new green team now is really open for cooperation, and
Yes.
in fact we try to fashion ourselves as prospective supporters of the current administration. That's the only way we can help
course, I
better.
mean, to help society,
we cannot
yes.
detach ourselves from the workings of the government.
Yes.
We have to. That's why our activities, like our education activity, we are partnering with the Department of Education, and we're planning to launch a scholarship by next year, hopefully.
Excellent.
And scholarship in college within the state universities. We have a lot of good state universities, and as long as we have people to inspire us, I think we can do a lot of more things.
Excellent. Guys, before we go, Barbie, you want to say something to the youth and maybe inspire them to join Green Team Pilipinas?
Well, anyone who have Facebook accounts, Tumblr for blogs, and Twitter, put in your walls, go spread the word, Gibo for president.
maaga pa. Ikaw, Tony.
Okay. Yes, our access these days is through the social media, Facebook, and hopefully, again, our site would be up by next month. And I think all our contact information are on Facebook, so they can check it out and be a member.
Thanks, guys, for joining us here, and to all of you out there, I hope you found out a lot and learned a lot about Green Team Pilipinas. Very inspirational, very dedicated group of young people, men and women. So thank you very much. Join us again next week on this show, where we talk about the issues that matter to you, because you matter the most. See you next week.
Agriculture, Arthur Yap, regarding my request for the rehabilitation